Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. Last time, we went to the Metropolis planet thing that, even though it was just on, I can never remember the name of for some reason. And in this part, I'm mostly going to be ignoring a whole lot of stuff that's going on in the game because I have a batshit insane story I need to tell you guys. Maybe not batshit insane, more or less as it's really bizarre, and yeah, so anyways, let's not pull the cigar immediately. Let's just go straight into this. This morning, actually, I should back up a little bit and explain something here that I don't think I've ever really explained before in a whole lot of videos. Actually, I don't think I've ever explained this before. As a kid, I had two major fears, and one of them was pyrophobia, fear of fire, which, as a kid, I guess it could be a fairly reasonable thing to be afraid of. Even as an adult, I still wouldn't really want to be in a situation involved in that. I know family members who have, unfortunately, had like their houses burnt down and stuff, but yeah. And for the most part, I've sort of grown out of it. Not really. It doesn't concern me anymore in the slightest, or at least I thought it didn't anyway. But yeah. But for some reason, the last couple nights, I've had random dreams about fire drills for some reason, including last night. I don't even know how this... I was dreaming about something completely different before that, and then suddenly, like, I think I was dreaming that I was in, like, a culinary class or something, which is interesting, because I never actually took any foods classes at all in my high school, but that's interesting. And then, after all that, I was just gonna go use the washroom, and I was just gonna tell the teacher that I was just gonna go use the washroom and whatever. And usually she wouldn't have cared really, but she told me not to go, and I was like, okay, I can only think of one thing that this would mean, and I was in bare feet at the time of my dreams, so I quickly slid to my desk before the alarm went off, and the alarm that was in my dream was basically the most ridiculous fire alarm you would ever hear. It was essentially Through Fire and Flames by Dragon Force. Like, could you just imagine that as being like a smoke alarm? I mean, a very, I guess, somewhat ironic thing for it to be, but that was essentially what it was. And yeah. So the second I heard it go off, I don't know if why they did this, but it seemed like they were using like a heat sensor or whatever to increase the heat in the building or whatever, which I had something like that, similar to that, happen when I was at camp this summer. There was we had a fire drill where they decided to put a smoke machine on the second floor, and people weren't sure what exactly it was at first, and then they thought that it was real smoke for a minute. And apparently, despite being odorless, apparently this still somehow set off the smoke alarm for some reason. I don't actually know how that's possible, but it did. Yeah, this isn't the crazy part, might I add, by the way. That stupid alarm that went off in my mind, by the way. After that all happened, it basically set off a trigger for me to wake up. And since then, I've basically had that friggin' stupid song stuck in my head. It wasn't exactly Through Fire and Flames. By the way, I'm just going around here to check something, because I think that there's a gold bolt somewhere on this planet that I might have missed. It wasn't exactly Through Fire and Flames, but it was kind of the same general kind of song, I guess. I don't know how I'd describe it. It was like a really, really fast, like, guitar riff that kind of had this, like, urgency to get out of the building, basically. And so anyway, after that, pretty much, I woke up. This was an early wake up for me, by the way. I went back to bed after this, obviously, but basically, after all this happened, I'm trying to even think now. After all this happened, I woke up, and I was like, okay, well, whatever, I'll just try and get back to sleep now, I guess. Actually, hold on, is there anything else in this room, or... Yeah, I had a feeling there was a goal. I was gonna say, I wonder why there was a slingshot in there. Or a swing shot, I mean. Yeah, I had a feeling there was a gold bolt in here. And the other one we've seen already, actually, and I don't think... The way you get that other gold bolt's a bit strange. It might take... I kind of want to get it if I can, but it might be a little bit of bumbling. But I kind of want to explain the rest of this story, too. So, after all this happened, I'm really thankful I had this dream, looking back on it, because what happened next was... I heard this thumping noise coming from my room, and I was, like... It kept repeating. It was like a... I can't even describe it. I'll explain what it was in a minute, but I just kept hearing this thumping noise, and I wasn't sure what was causing this. And yeah, so I keep hearing this stupid thumping noise, and I had no idea what this was. I didn't want to get down here. I'm dead. Yeah, after I hear this stupid thumping noise, at first I was thinking it was an electrical problem, so I'm like, great. That's just what I want to deal, waking up to friggin' electrical problems. Like, not knowing what it was. So I start, like, reaching down. I have a surge protector at the base of my bed, or the foot of my bed, I guess I should say, and where that surge protector is usually where I plug my phone into. I usually also plug a bunch of other chargers in there too, like there's usually not, there wasn't last night, because usually I have, like, you know, a 3DS charger or my amplifier or something plugged in, but the amplifier or my guitar were in the back of my car last night. Thank God, actually, but yeah, so okay, I think I know where I'm going now. Yeah, so anyways, I started feeling around there trying to see if there was an electrical problem. Then I also felt that felt some water on the ground, and as soon as I felt water, I was like, shit. So I'm scrambling trying to find my iPhone, because I knew my iPhone had a flashlight on it. I had my fan on from the summer still, so like I was sleeping with the fan on last night, and that's the reason I didn't want to reach up at the ceiling fan and try and find even though the cords dangle below it, I didn't want to like reach up and accidentally, you know, get my hand hit by the stupid fan blades, because that would kind of hurt a little bit. So anyways, after all this started happening, by the way, I think I'm trying to get up above this gate here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it's about, or actually right here. Never mind. This is where I need to be going. Or not. It's over there. Alright. Hold on. Can't I... No, that doesn't work. Anyway, so after I realized that my ceiling's leaking, and I'm trying to find lights on, so I'm looking to see if I can find where the ceiling's leaking, and sure enough, it was. And I was like, okay, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. There wasn't that big of a puddle, obviously, but there was just a little bit of water on the ground, and I didn't really have any idea what to do at that time anyway, so I more or less. How in the world do you do this again? I know there's a way how you get up there, but yeah. So yeah, eventually my first idea is to try and get like a bucket, which is the sound idea to do if your ceiling's leaking. I had no idea where I could have found a bucket. I didn't feel like going in the garage at that time of night, so I went to the kitchen and found the biggest glass I could find, which was a Duck Dynasty Uncle Si cup, and it was actually bigger than like the Si cup, because I have two of them. I have like an average size one, but I also have a much bigger one as well. So I brought that to my room, set it under the thing right where the spot was leaking, and that didn't really work out all that well. Actually, I think I can, yeah, I just go over like that. That's how I make it over here. And this will eventually take us to the gold bolts over this way. I think that should be it for the gold bolts in this level. So yeah, eventually I just knock on my father's door instead after this, because I realize this isn't going to work at all. And I was just really hoping I could have patched the damn thing by the night, but I guess that wasn't really that much of an option. There isn't a swing shot target back to base, is there? I don't think there is. I guess it just means I need to go over this way. Okay, made it. So yeah, it was more or less an interesting night, to say the least. This was all at 5 in the morning, might I add. I went back to sleep in my old room for the first time in probably 7 or 8 years, like where my old bedroom was, because I switched rooms when I was like 11 or so. So it was kind of interesting going back to my old room again, but yeah. Anyways, that was a really, really random topic, but yeah. Also, we literally spent like 12 minutes doing that, but actually, wait, no, I don't need to play the movie. Whoa, I don't know what the hell happened with the view there. I just want to check something. 3 to 4 gold bolts. Meh, I'll have a look for the other one at some point, but yeah, let's just keep going on here. And the only reason I'm recording this right now is because I basically needed to get this story out of the way because of how batshit insane that was.
Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
Alright, Planet Eudora. I guess I'll go a little bit on this planet. I remember this being kind of a difficult one, but I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe just a step up in difficulty anyway. I remember having quite a bit of trouble with this planet for some reason. But, I believe, right off the bat anyway, we have a lot of robots, first things first. I doubt this is in this specific area, but I know there's a gold bolt not far from the start in this planet. That's what I'm trying to get at. Actually, yeah, it's just up here. Now, how in the world are you supposed to get this? Maybe from here, actually. Yep, there we go. Easy gold bolt is easy. And I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, there's actually a skill point here too, where all we need is the blaster, so I might as well get that. And then I think this might seem like a bit of a weird spot to cut it off, but I remember this planet being kind of big, and I don't want to make this video kind of long, but I might cut this segment here pretty soon, because I don't know, something. It may seem like kind of a short video, then again, I pre-recorded some Aria of Sorrow as well, and some videos in that we got next to no progress done as well, so I feel like sometimes, and it should be somewhat around the same. This is part 4, I guess, and yeah, it should be around the, or no, it was part 5 of Aria of Sorrow that didn't have a whole lot done in it, which I guess is kind of a spoiler, I guess, but whatever. Yeah, you just need to use your blaster and kill any 10 random vehicles here. There we go. Not that difficult. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next time on Ratchet and Clank, we're going to continue on through Planet Eudora. I hope this episode was kind of interesting, to say the least, but whatever. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.